Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited because in today's video we're going to be looking at where you're going to be in life 1 year from now. And also this video is timeless, so it doesn't matter when you watch it, it's still going to be a year from the time that you watch it. So I have 4 groups. I want you to choose whichever card you're most intuitively guided to. Here's card 1, card 2, card 3, and card 4. If you need more time, pause the video, but I'm going to get started with pile 1. See you soon. Hi group 1. So, where will you be 1 year from now? So first I want to start off with saying that I originally had planned on just getting 5 tarot cards for you guys, but the King of Pentacles decided that he wanted to pop out as well. So I felt that this was significant for me to take, so he's here, and here is the King of Pentacles. And looking at the rest of this reading, I definitely feel that he plays a big role in what's to come in your life over the next year. So I'm glad he came out. This is really interesting because where you're going to be in a year is amazing. Like, you can see that you're going to become the Empress. And then we also have this card, Happiness. So you're definitely going to be in a good place a year from now. The journey to get there is an interesting one, and not one that I was expecting to see. So let me take a sip of my tea and I will get into this. All right, so there are a few cards that really stood out to me. It's really interesting because not only do we have this oracle card that says deception, but we also have this 7 of Swords that came out. So wow, I mean, for both of those to come out, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. And I gotta be blunt, there's gonna be some type of separation between you and another person over the next year. And obviously it's not really a bad thing because it does lead you to this place of becoming the Empress and finally being happy. But the way that this plays out is not great. Obviously there's some shadiness involved, there's some power struggles, dynamics involved. Whoever you're dealing with, you're going to be much better off without them. So I don't really see you being too sad about this separation because obviously you can't be that happy now with them in your life, if you're going to end up this happy on the other side of it. I think they are holding you back in some type of way. So you are going to be better off without them, but it's just crazy to me, the synchronicity of all of these cards coming out, because there's just really one big theme here of you severing ties with someone and you coming out on the other side of it much happier. So let me just show you all of the cards that we have so you can see some of the connections that I'm seeing here. So we have the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Empress, our little bonus, King of Pentacles here, Deception, the Hanged Man, Happiness, Vine, seek out information that will help you, Broken Ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business, and Throne, position of authority, which goes perfectly with this Empress right here. But anyway, so this card right here, the Hanged Man, this came out of a deck of all major arcana cards, and for this card I specifically wanted to see kind of the mode that you'll be in a year from now, kind of your overall energy. And with the Hanged Man, this is you really kind of opening up your eyes to a situation that you didn't really fully see before. And I think there's definitely going to be a turn of events that happens, like for you to become this hanged man energy, because you are going to find out something with all of this deception happening right here. And it's interesting because on the Vine card it says, seek out information that will help you. So with the deception, this is something that you're either going to find out through gossip, because this vine is reminding me of like Heard It Through the Grapevine, that song. So you could find this deception out through gossip, or this is basically saying if something feels off to you, if you're told something and it just doesn't feel right, or there's something fishy about it, definitely look into it. Don't just take things at face value. If things don't seem right, you're probably right. So look into it, research it, make sure that everything you're being told is actually the truth. Also, this isn't super specific about if this is a love partner or a business partner. Actually, this card, Broken Ring, it says a parting of the ways in either romance or business, which is exactly what I'm getting with this King of Pentacles. This is either going to be your romantic partner, or this could be a boss or a business partner. Yeah. So however it applies to your situation, you're going to find something out. And it's interesting because this person, they're just shady like all around. Because like I said before, there is some kind of like power dynamic thing going on here. I feel like this is already happening. So you can probably figure out who this is as you're hearing this right now. This is someone, they want you to feel less than. So I feel like this is someone who kind of, they'll say things to you, or they'll bring things up a lot, like maybe about like one particular subject, or maybe a couple of different things, but they'll keep bringing things up to basically imply that you're not doing good enough. That's what I'm getting. And so basically with them doing that and you feeling like you're not quite good enough in some area, it makes them feel more powerful, like they have their stuff together, because they're pointing out the things that are wrong with you. And not only that, but by kind of feeding you whatever information, whatever they've been telling you, it keeps your focus on those specific things that they want you to be thinking about. So in turn, they can go and focus on whatever it is that they're doing, and that way you're not focused on them. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, because they don't want you like in their business, because clearly they have something to hide. So by them kind of shifting your focus to other areas, or really by you, I feel like, I mean, this could be anything, it's so general. It's going to be different for everybody. But for example, let me just put this out here as an example. Maybe every now and then they kind of say something about your weight. And maybe it's a little too often that it kind of makes you uncomfortable. Like every week they'd be like, "Oh wow, how's your workouts been? Have you been working out as much? How's your diet?" Like like they'll keep kind of putting these things like into the atmosphere, like so they're kind of like infiltrating your minds, like with all of these thoughts that like you don't really need to be there. And so you're not really feeling good enough, like with the Seven of Pentacles, because they're purposely making you feel less than so that they can feel like they're better than you. And so while you're off trying to do workouts or whatever, just go along with it, they get the opportunity to go and do whatever shady things they're doing. So that was just an example. It's going to be different for everybody. But ugh, this person is just not great to have around. I can see why they're holding you back from your potential happiness. It's because they're purposely trying to keep you down. So at some point, you are going to find out what it is that they've been doing behind the scenes. I think when that happens, it is going to end the relationship between you two. So that might not be an easy process or an easy situation to deal with, but the good news is that once that happens, you are on the fast track to success, because you're going to realize like how much this person has just been holding you back. And so once they're out of your life, like you can finally just focus on you and like all of the things that you want for yourself and not have to feel bad about not being enough or whatever in some area of your life. Yeah. I feel like with them being gone, it's going to allow so much more happiness in your life. And in turn, like that's what's going to help you become the empress. And with this position of authority, let me see. You're just going to be at the top of your game. Whatever it is that you end up doing, you know, you might have something in mind right now that you're thinking about pursuing or that you want to like keep going with and see like how far it can take you. And it will take you far with this empress. Like you are going to be at the top. You're going to be very, very successful. Whatever it is that you plan on working on, it's going to grow a lot. So you're going to be so happy that you ditched this person because you didn't need them anyway, with you being the empress here. You did not need them at all. So I think that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope that this resonated. I know that this is supposed to be a year from now, so maybe it doesn't resonate, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for if something seems shady, especially with someone in your life who sounds like this person that I described. Definitely keep an eye out, do your research. Don't just go along with whatever they have to say, because there very well could be something going on behind the scenes if that's what you feel. So good luck with everything, Group 1. I know you'll be just fine being the empress here. You're going to be so much happier a year from now, so I'm very excited for you. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, Group 2. So, where will you be a year from now? So let me just start out by showing you the cards that you got. So we have the Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Letting Go, the Magician, Luxury, Dagger, Fear, Worries, Tense Situations, Shield, you need to defend yourself, and Tree, affairs with your family. So, okay, Group 2, we need to have a talk because I feel like right now you are unfortunately in a lack mindset. You have a lot of fears and worries and you might not have much optimism that you can make it out of the situation that you're currently in. So you're gonna figure out how to get through this, okay? You are gonna be in a better situation a year from now, but there are gonna have to be some adjustments. So if you can be on board with this, we can make it through, okay? But right now, this Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords energy is just not the place to be. So we got to get you out of it. And the really nice thing about all of this is this Magician card. So with this card, this is coming out of a deck that's only Major Arcana. And so my hope with this card was to show kind of the energy that you're going to be embodying over the next year to take you to where you're going to be. So this Magician card is really positive because it talks about basically you having what it takes to get yourself out of this situation, even if it's just down to manifestation alone. And I'm not shocked to see this at all because of this lack of mindset that you're currently in. It's really holding you back. And I will say it's not the only factor that's holding you back, okay? But it is a big one. There's another part to this as well. And I feel that it could have to do with your family. With this tree card, it says affairs with your family. I know every situation is going to be different for everybody. So I don't want to say that everyone watching this, your family is holding you back. I don't think that's going to be the case for everybody. It could be a different situation where your family could help you get out of a situation. But I gotta say, I feel mainly that for most people, it is your family that could be holding you back. And it's not the only reason. Like I said, it's definitely, this is a big part of it as well, this lack mindset. But they're both kind of playing into each other at this time. So it's just like this really negative feedback loop, like with both of them kind of feeding into each other. I don't know how to describe it. So we're going to have to work on both of those areas if you're going to see progress. And yeah, a big part of that is going to be shifting your mindset. And if you're not already into law of attraction and manifestation, I would highly suggest that you get into it. It can definitely do wonders, but you do have to believe that things are possible for you. So if you don't currently see a way out, it's time that you look for it. Because it is possible. And it's interesting because on this letting go card, we actually do have a doorway that's open for this person. But as you can see, like she's holding all of these dogs and like they're just resisting. Like they're not willing to go with her. They're just holding her back, really. So I feel like in your case, it very well could be members of your family that are keeping you from going through this doorway. And I don't want to say it's in like a malicious way, like they're purposely holding you back. I really don't feel that that's the case. It just is what it is, you know, like you want to be in a certain place in your life, but how are you going to get there when you're dealing with all of these family matters? It's just not possible. So at some point, it is going to have to come down to, you know, what are you willing to compromise to get where you want to be in life? And hopefully, you know, your family or whoever this is, these people or whoever you're dealing with, hopefully they can understand that and, you know, want the best for you so that you can go and achieve everything that you want. Because unfortunately, it is a really big factor playing into the situation that you're currently in. And it's only feeding into this negative mindset that you have, worrying that you're never going to get out of this situation and you're never going to have enough for yourself to go where you want to go. So, yeah, we need to work on that. By the way, on this luxury card, it has the dates September 2nd through September 29th. So September could be a significant month for you, or your birthday could be in that time frame. And if that's the case, then all this is saying is it's just an extra confirmation that this is your pile. So moving on, we also have this Nine of Wands, and I feel like this goes perfectly with the Shield card. It says you need to defend yourself. I don't think you do. I don't think you really need to defend yourself. I think this all kind of goes into the mindset that you have, where you're not letting opportunities or situations into your life because you're, I don't know, there's something kind of dynamic going on here with the you need to defend yourself. That's what you're telling yourself, or maybe that is the case. Maybe you do need to kind of shield yourself off. We're in the middle of a panoramic, right? So you could have your reasons, and that's totally understandable. But again, you're holding yourself back from allowing new situations into your life. And it's not a bad thing if that's what you need to do. That's fine. That's understandable. It is what it is. So all I'm saying is that this is just another factor playing into this situation where you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? There's so many things I want for myself, but I can't have them because I'm stuck in this situation. But it's time to really take accountability, for every single reason why this is the case. And part of it is that you're not allowing these situations in. And I understand that you have your reasons for this. But at some point, things have to change, right? So where are you going to compromise on these things? Okay, wow, this is really, I don't know why, getting me out of breath. I feel like I'm giving a TED Talk here. Anyway, so with this Knight of Pentacles, you are going to be able to achieve what you want, but it's going to take time. That's what this is saying. It's a slow journey. And I feel like the reason why it's going to take time is because you have so many things playing into this situation. So it's going to take time to kind of sort everything out before you can move on to this place in your life where you can have more abundance in all areas of your life. Maybe you live with your family. Maybe you want your own place. Maybe you want other things for yourself. You're going to get there. You can have it. But you got to figure that stuff out with your family first. And you need to let them know that, while you care for them and you want to help them, you got to live your life too. And you can't sacrifice everything that you want for them. It's very noble and it's, very nice. You love your family, right? But you got to live your life too. You need to go after what you want as well, instead of looking after everyone else. So you can have what you want. It's going to take some time because there's quite a few things that you need to sort out. But the one thing that you can sort out in the meantime, amidst all of these things you have going on with your family and the, situation at hand with the panoramic, you can start working on your mindset. Start looking into law of attraction. You got to shift your your mindset. For sure. Big time. Do that. Okay, and so once you start working on that, it's going to lead you to this Hanged Man moment, which is so perfect. I love this card because he has like this glow around his head. So it's kind of like that epiphany moment. And oh my God, I just realized the Hanged Man, he's literally stuck like in this situation. Like he's literally tied down and can't get out, right? So I feel like that's you at the time that you're seeing this. But you're going to come to a point where you can see a way out. You're going to figure it out. You're going to have that epiphany moment where you can figure out a way out of your situation. Just like this card as well. She can't go through the door right now, but if she lets go of these dogs, she can walk through it. So you're gonna figure it out. It'll take some time. September could be a good month for you as far as, I guess, things progressing in your favor. But yeah, in the meantime, you got to get out of this mindset that you're never going to have enough or you're never going to get out of your situation, because you will. You will. You're capable of doing it. You are the magician. So yeah, group 2, a year from now, you're going to be living a much more abundant life. You're going to have the things that you want, like for yourself. You're going to be able to achieve them. It's a slow process, but you're going to get there. And if you don't see a way out now, you're going to figure it out. But you need to be more open to allowing these situations to come in for you. Don't keep closing yourself off because you feel like you have your reasons, and I get that, but it just seems like you're not even open to anything for a second. You just immediately close off because you're like, nope, gotta be careful, gotta be safe, can't do that. And it's just like one thing, but you're just shutting out like one thing after the next. And so all that's doing is keeping you stuck in the situation that you're in, and it's just making you feel worse about it. And like I said, it's just this negative feedback loop that you're going to be stuck in until you can figure out how to change it. So please digest everything that I mentioned. It all starts with you. So don't worry, stay optimistic. You're going to get out of this, okay? You're going to make it to where you are living a life filled with everything that you want. You're going to get there, okay? So group 2, that's all the messages that I have for you. I hope that this resonated, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi group 3. So where will you be 1 year from now? So let me start out by showing you all the cards that you got. So we have the 8 of Swords, the World, the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Present Power, the Moon, Protection, Lion, Time to Act, Kangaroo, Unsettled Times, Need to Plan Ahead, and Dog Far Away, a distant friend is thinking of you. So group 3, I can see that for some time now, you've been stuck in a situation that you don't really want to be in. I feel like you're doing this, or you're in this situation because you need to be. Maybe you can't really provide for yourself or fend for yourself like outside of it. And while you do want to get out of this situation, you have a lot of fears around if you'll be able to make it on your own. So that's kind of what I'm getting from the Moon card here. You're kind of in that fear-based mindset because of this situation that you're in. There's just so much uncertainty around it that you're kind of settling where you're at right now because you're just so unsure like as if you can provide for yourself fully outside of this situation. So this definitely looks good. Like you are going to get out of this situation a year from now. That's what I kind of see at the present moment. This is kind of, there's some messages here about what you need to do to get out of it, but also some reassuring messages as well. So hopefully you won't need to worry as much moving forward. But what Spirit is saying is that if you want this situation to turn around, if you want this new cycle for yourself in your life, now is the time to act. And it's really interesting because I don't know why, but we got a lot of lion imagery in this group. So we have a lion right here on the present power card. We have the lion card, time to act. And then on the Queen of Wands, we have the lions up here on her throne, and also the lion statues on the side of her throne as well. So I don't know if there's any significance with lions for you, but just wanted to point that out. So now is the time to act. Like if you really want to get out of this situation that you're currently in, because with this kangaroo card, it says unsettled times need to plan ahead. So that's really kind of, it's going to be the way out right now, is you doing what it takes to plan ahead and plan your way out of this. I don't think it's really going to happen just randomly. You do have a lot of support on your side, but I don't really see that happening until after you start to make moves. You know what I mean? So now is the time to act. Start planning ahead. Start figuring out a game plan so that you can get out of the situation you're currently in. And then once you start to kind of make those moves, you're going to see how things will really start to progress for you. Because with this present power card, this is telling me that you have what it takes right now to get yourself out of this situation. Like, you have everything you need. You just need to like put forth the effort that's required to make it out. So you are going to like get out of this. You are going to enter this new phase of your life that you want. But right now, it's all about what you can do to get out of it. So, aside from that, you do have a lot of support on your side. So with the Six of Pentacles, it's interesting because we have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, and these are really similar cards. I never really thought about it before until I'm seeing them right next to each other. But the Six of Pentacles, you can see that this person is like handing change to this person in need, or whatever that is, gold, who knows. And then the Six of Cups, this person is handing a cup to this other person. So it's kind of a similar gesture. And for me, I'm getting kind of the same message, but in two different ways. So with the Six of Pentacles, I see this as you receiving support from the universe because he's holding the scales right here. So this is basically like karma to me. Like, you're getting good karma for everything that you've done in the past. And then with this Six of Cups, I see this as you actually getting support in the physical realm from, I think this is from someone you know, because we have this dog card and it says a distant friend is thinking of you. So I'm kind of taking this literally. You may have a friend who's at a distance who has really got your back, and they're going to be able to help you navigate this process as you move into this next phase of your life. So that's really promising. Like, that's something I feel that you should know, is that you do have a lot of support both on the other side and on this side as well. So you can definitely, I don't want to say rely on that because I don't want you to rely on it too heavily, but know that it is there. And it is going to help you along the way with whatever you need. I feel like right now, like I said, it's kind of up to you to get those baby steps going in motion. And then along the way, you're going to find that things just kind of work out for you along the way. With this protection card, this goes along with these two cards as well. Like, you are heavily protected because this is something that you need to do, and this is something that you deserve with the Six of Pentacles. So if you have any fears about, what might happen, once you do like start to move out of this situation, don't worry, because you're being watched over, you're being protected, you're being helped along the way. So once you start to like make these moves, just kind of go with the flow. I wouldn't worry too much about what could go wrong. I just don't see anything going wrong for you because you just have so much support, both, from your friend. I mean, this could be plural, but definitely at least from one friend that you have at a distance that has your back, is going to help you in any way they can. But also with this good karma, I don't think you're going to run into too many problems. So a year from now, I see you really embodying this Queen of Wands energy. You're going to have your shit figured out. So that's nice. Isn't that what we all want? So I do see you kind of being in this really satisfied state where you don't have to worry about anything. It's like you're being your most authentic, creative, attractive self. I feel like you're going to be content in all areas of your life. And you're going to be so glad that you did what you had to do to end up in this place. So this is really promising. This looks really good for you. Whatever situation you're trying to get out of, you will get out of it. You have a lot of support on your side. So just keep making moves. Now is the time to act. You have everything you need to kind of get the ball rolling. So keep doing what you're doing, keep planning, and you're going to find that you have a lot of help along the way to help move you into this next phase of your life. So get ready. You're about to become the Queen of Wands. Who wouldn't want to be her? And I'm really excited for you, Group 3. So I hope that this resonated. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, Group 4. So where will you be 1 year from now? So let me start off by showing you all the cards that we have. We have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, Four of Wands, Optimism, the Lovers, Magic, Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, Fly, a period of ill health or depression, and Horse, short journey. So this storyline that I'm getting here is pretty specific. So if you are in separation from someone you love, and if you also happen to be part of a third-party situation, then this pile is for you. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, this is beautiful because if you've been missing this person, then yes, you are going to be reconciling with them. I want to say that you're already in separation from this person, just because we have this casket card that says someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So I feel like that's something that already happened between you guys. And with these two queens here, I want to say that you are not the only queen involved, or king, could be any gender. But you are not the only person involved in this person's life. So I want to say that you are the Queen of Cups person, And maybe this person that you're thinking about was already tied down to the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Cups is someone full of love, and all she wants to do is love and care for and nurture the relationship. But the Queen of Pentacles is more physical, it's more tangible, more material. So this person could have literally been married, that would be like an actual, they're literally tied down. The Queen of Pentacles also could be someone who is financially dependent upon this person that you're missing. So yeah, very different energy between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And it's funny because with this Queen of Cups card, I actually see this as you either really relying on your intuition to try to feel out if you two would ever get back together, or I also see you either now or in the past, like actually getting tarot readings, looking into this person to see how they feel about you. Are they going to return and commit to you? All of these things. So the good news is that yes, by a year from now, could happen before then, you two are going to get back together. So this is saying stay optimistic, because not all hope is lost. There is going to be a turn of events here with the Wheel of Fortune that leads you two to getting back together. And with this Fly card, a period of ill health or depression, I don't want that to worry you. I don't see that as being like in the future. I see that as depression being a result of your separation. So this could be you like right now, or this could be in the past, like when you guys like first separated. But that's kind of like what I'm seeing with that card, is that you were very depressed by this person leaving your life. So don't worry about that. Stay optimistic, because they are coming back. And I want to say with this short journey card, the horse card, that if you get offered to like go somewhere or invited somewhere, if something comes up where you have the opportunity to travel, definitely say yes, because I feel like that may play a role in you guys coming back together. And with this Judgment and the Magic card, I feel like the way that this all plays out is going to feel very magical by the time that you guys like come together. It's very cheesy, but I do feel like that's why this card is here. I feel like the way that you guys come back together, it's going to feel magical, but it's also going to feel fated, like it was meant to happen. Like it was all like kind of in the stars, right? Or in the cards for you guys to reconcile. So definitely say yes to any opportunities to travel, because that may be how it takes place. With this Four of Wands, yeah, I know this card has many meanings, but I actually got the word relocation in my mind. So this short journey, it could be a relocation like situation where you guys meet up. But either way, this is talking about you two coming together, but actually progressing your relationship. Maybe it didn't really get off the ground before, but this time, with you guys coming back together, I think more is going to happen between you this time. And so it's very possible that a relationship could come out of this at the end. So this looks really good, really promising. I'm not really getting much else. Like, this is very specific. I know this is, where you're going to be a year from now, but this is, if you're not in separation from someone that you're in love with, this is not the reading for you. I can tell you that because that's all this is. But yeah, stay optimistic. You're gonna come back together. You don't have to be depressed anymore. They still love you, they still want you. I don't think when you guys dealt with each other before that they were able to see a way out of their situation with this Queen of Pentacles. But it's going to be different next time around. It's just, there's going to be a different vibe. It's going to be more magical. It's going to feel more faded. I think by the time you guys come back together, you're going to both have been through a lot and you're going to both have matured more. So I think emotionally, you're going to be in different places than where you were when you dealt with each other. And it's going to be much more fitting for you guys to actually be together this time around, because I don't think this person really had their stuff figured out. Like when you dealt with them before, it was just too much for them to take on. Like the thought of bringing you into their life. They just couldn't handle it. They couldn't process it. It was too much for them. But by the time that you guys come back together, all of that time, like in between that they've had, like dealing with this Queen of Pentacles, it's gonna be like more motivation to like pursue you, just because like they realize that like things haven't really improved in their life, and they probably realize that this is not what they want. You know, they want love. They want that like magical feeling with someone, and it's not what they currently have. So I feel like they will be in a better place to actually make moves by the time you guys come together. So you guys are going to have much more potential to actually make progress in your relationship. They are going to want a relationship with you. The timing just wasn't right before, unfortunately, but it's going to be much better by the time you guys come back together. So this looks really good. I'm very happy for you. I was going to say really, and then I said very, so that kind of came out weird. But yeah, you're going to reconcile with your person. You have the Lovers right here in the middle, so that says it all. This is all that it's about. You and your lover coming back together. This is definitely, what's the word? Ordained. I don't know if that's the right word. But it's in the stars for you guys. It really is. Like this is, you're being brought back together for a reason. So this is meant to be. As cheesy as that sounds, you know, it really is. You guys are definitely soulmates for sure. So group 4, that's all I have for you. I hope that this resonated, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.